All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands.
Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. And yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. But first, I just wanna talk about my shirt. This is a shirt from my business, Clermont. As you can see, if you wanna purchase it or anything, it will be down in the description box. So yeah, so we're going to get straight into the video. So the first topic is Cardi and Nicki. So earlier this week, Nicki Minaj went on her radio show, Cream Radio. If you're not familiar with it, it's on Apple Music. And she has a radio show titled Cream Radio, which she gets on there and talk about really nothing. Because I've listened to it. It's like an hour worth of nothing. But this past show she dedicated to Cardi B again. Like, I'm so sick and tired of hearing about this, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. So she was just going on and on about how Raw Ali really just beat Cardi B up, and how that the knife that Cardi had on her head wasn't from security, and that she didn't want to talk about it because she didn't want to be sued. She didn't want people to know that Raw Ali had beat her up. If you're not familiar with Raw Ali, she is from Love and Hip Hop. She has her own shoe line, heel line, I'm not really sure, but yeah, she's from Love and Hip Hop. And she hangs around Nicki Minaj. Basically, she does Nicki Minaj's dirty work because Nicki would never hit Cardi. And Nicki Minaj said that she had 100,000 for anybody who pulled the surveillance footage showing that Raw Ali beat Cardi up and all this and that. And you can go on Cardi B's Instagram. I'm not sure if it's there, but or the Shade Room. And Cardi just went on a long rant. She posted like 8 videos on her page talking about how everything Nicki Minaj saying was a lie. That Nicki, from the footage that I've seen, this is what I've seen, and I agree with Cardi, that Nicki stood in the back and did nothing. No one sneaked Cardi. No one hit Cardi. Cardi just going on and on about that. She was going on and on about how she could sue Nicki Minaj for payola because Nicki Minaj is accusing Cardi B of starting her career off of payola. If you don't know what payola is, it's basically like bribing someone to play your, well, in this case, Nicki is saying that Cardi bribed people to play her songs on the radio, this, that, and the third. So Cardi said she could sue Nicki Minaj for defamation of character for saying that she started her career and off of payola. Okay, my mama had called, so I don't really know where I was at. So I just was talking about how Nicki Minaj, Cardi was talking about how she was gonna sue. She could sue Nicki Minaj for defamation of character and stuff like that. And I was gonna get ready to talk about the motorsport. As we all know, Nicki and Cardi was not seen together in the motorsport video. They did separate scenes and stuff like that. But at this point, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I was a YMCMB fan. Like, I used to love Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, you know, I was up on all of that good stuff. But now that Cardi made a point in her video, which really got me to thinking. Nicki Minaj is really like a real life hater. Like, sis. Cardi said, and I quote, she said, every time a new artist comes in the game, or the rap game rather, Nicki Minaj is always trying to take them down. Which, if you look at it, it's true. Like, sis, just let these people have their shine. And at this point, I love music from Cardi B. Ever since she premiered, she got her debut premiere on Love and Hip Hop in New York. I was a Cardi B fan. Like, and I don't even just hop on new artists like that or new people, period. But Cardi B's personality is really what got me. Like, she has a nice personality. And at this point, I'm just so over it. Like, Nicki Minaj, let it go. It's somebody else is in the rap game. Let Cardi B have her shine. Like, sis, we all know what you have done for the rap game. That's if you've done anything, according to some people. But anyway, just let Cardi B have her shine. Like, I'm so sick and tired of seeing it on my Instagram. At this point, I'm on team Cardi. Like, sis, let it go. Because at the end of the day, we all know how Cardi is. I don't know why people trying to act brand new. Cardi been ghetto since before she started doing music. She was ghetto before, probably before she even got on Love and Hip Hop. If you're a real Cardi B fan and you was following her before on Instagram before she got on Love and Hip Hop, she been ghetto. And she been saying that, and I think people mad she's not changing. She's about that life. She really fights you. Like her and her sister need to see her about that life. So Nicki Minaj, if you're not about that life, if you're not trying to fight, be quiet and listen to me. Okay? I want you to comment down below what you think about it. Are you on Team Cardi, Team Nicki, or are you just sick and tired of talking about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj? Comment down below. Okay, the next topic is I reported on Treasure, the little girl from Dr. Phil, who claimed that she didn't like black people and that black people were disgusting, ugly. We look like monkeys, gorillas, that we listened to, that the music we created was disgusting. According to her, black people are into soulful BS. Beyonce cannot sing, this, that, and the third. Y'all talked about this on my last video. Now I was scrolling on my Twitter and it came, and I come across a video from this girl, alleged real sister. I'm saying alleged because I'm not getting sued, okay? Oh God. So yeah, I came across this video from this girl's alleged real sister, and she basically outed the family, basically saying that everything that we seen on Dr. Phil was fake, it was for a show. She said that the mother was used to living a certain lifestyle, and that she basically used that to get a free trip to LA so that she could, I guess, remember the good times of the old lifestyle she used to live, this, that, and the third. Basically, she was exploiting her daughter for a free trip, and everything that you did with Dr. Phil was fake. Now, see, this is what I have to say about it. So the sister has Instagram, which I went on just to see what she was talking about, and she's trying to, I'm assuming she's trying to out her family, but at the same time she's trying to protect her family. Now, you know, you're either on one side or you're on the other. Either you're trying to protect your family or you're going to out your family. So she outed them, basically exposing them. But she was on live and she was talking about an obituary. Like, sis, what does this have to do with anything you're talking about? Like, nothing. And then she was like, people's not believing her because she's using this for clout. Okay, obviously no one is believing you because you're not, only real facts that you spit was that it was fake, but yet you're trying to protect your sister, but yet you're trying to report your mom to CPS, yet you still want to protect your sister. Like, how does that even work, sis? Like, no. And she was talking about how she was going to delete social media. Okay, girl, you're not the first one. Your family's not the first to get on the internet or some type of TV show and lie. Like, sis, you're not the first one. So I don't know. I left the child's page because she wasn't making no sense. So with me being on her page, I seen that her sister had created an Instagram. Child, she trying to get this coin, honey. When I tell you they're really trying to get money and trying to get the come up is starting to be real, because people are actually followed the girl's Instagram, Treasure's Instagram, and subscribe to her YouTube channel and watching her videos. That's crazy to me. How do you think Whoa Vicky, Lil Tay, and Catch Me Outside got famous? Catch Me Outside girl came from Dr. Phil, and look at her now. She got famous for basically disrespecting her mother. Now this Treasure girl is getting famous for saying rude and nasty comments about black people. I just don't understand why society likes to reward people for, you know, nasty and bad behavior. Like, I don't understand it. Meanwhile, people who actually have talent can't get put on because they not out here doing these things that the internet likes to entertain. So yeah, the story was fake. And then the Breakfast Club had did an interview with Dr. Phil, and the sister was playing it, but she was going on and on about how Dr. Phil didn't do her research. How did he not do her research? I mean, if someone's lying and they're using that and claiming that it's the truth, how is he supposed to know that they're lying? He can only go off of what he's seen and what his team has dug up. So if it's being portrayed that the people in her family are even going along with it, I mean, you can't really blame Dr. Phil. And people was going on and on about how Dr. Phil was using that to exploit the child. But like Dr. Phil said in the Breakfast Club interview, the ratings, people don't understand that ratings are set prior to the new season coming out. So his ratings for that season, well, that show, well, however it works, had already been out. The ratings was already out. So even if he was trying to exploit Treasure, if that's what he was trying to do, the ratings was already out. His show was already up, so it really wouldn't have helped no way if the ratings was already out. So yeah, it's fake. So good thing it's fake, but I don't see why people would want to even support someone. Like, why are we watching her videos? Don't watch her videos, and subscribe to her channel, don't follow her Instagram, because all she wants is attention. So yeah. Okay, so this past week, I'm not sure what the day was. I will put it on the screen. I was on my Instagram and I was watching people's Instagram stories, and I seen this post from a guy who had reposted a picture from this girl who went to TSU. Her name is Janisha Harris, and it was like, thank God my sister okay. And I think she was either in handcuffs or she was holding up this. And I went on her Instagram, and I'm going to explain the story so you can get a better understanding. So Janisha is an activist. Actually, she's a Tennessee State University student. But actually, we're just going to go to her Instagram and we're going to read everything, because I don't want to just create someone or leave out any information. So give me 1 second. We're going to go to Instagram. Okay, so Janisha is a TSU student. She's a part of Alpha Kappa Psi Business Fraternity, or yeah, I think it's a business fraternity. If I'm wrong, I just put it across the screen. She's a student. She's an activist. She's also the co-founder slash national chairwoman for the National Black Action Committee, which I will leave everything linked down in the description below. And she was an ambassador for the White House. So, you know, she has a nice resume, basically. So, excuse me, I'm sick. So, Janisha and her friend Justin, which I'll insert pictures of both so you can see, went to a Marsha Blackburn rally. And if you don't know who Marsha Blackburn is, she is running against Phil Bredesen for a Senate position. And it's a very critical race. It's one of the most critical races in the country. Yeah, it's a very critical race. So they went to this rally. Now, to go to rallies, you must RSVP or you must have a ticket. So they did that. Their names was on the list to be at the rally. It's not like they were showing up, you know, just to be showing up. Their names was actually on the list to be there. So, you know, they take a seat. They sit down, get ready for the rally to start. And a white man approached them and he asked them to leave, not giving any details on why they had to leave. So, from my understanding, Janisha and Justin did, I guess, Instagram Live or some type of video recording this man, and they was asking him why they have to leave. Is it because they're black? They was asking him why. He was like, because. They was like, this is, they're being racially profiled and stuff like that. So the guy walks off. So
why do we have to leave if we're on the list? Our names are on the list.
So we're not leaving because that's just racial profiling.
It's not racial profiling.
It is.
This gentleman, what's your name?
It's not racial profiling. I need to leave.
We're not leaving.
Why do we have to leave if we're on the list? Why?
On the list. Why have we been asked to leave this Marsha Blackburn event?
You will.
Let them, because this is racial profiling, which is against Tennessee Code annotated section 138. So this is
It is. We're the only black people here. Did you ask him to leave?
Actually, you're not.
So why didn't you ask this man to leave?
Well, I know this gentleman, so.
How do you? Well, is it who you know?
No, it's not.
Well,
We're at Marsha's Blackburn event. She's running for the United States Senate position in Tennessee. We were just asked to leave because of the fact that we're black.
Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do. God.
I've been asked to tell.
Make a long story short, a police officer asked them, escorted them out, asking them why they were there, questioning them, basically like a mini interrogation. Yeah, they was basically being interrogated almost. Why are you here? This, that, and the third. So, Janisha had posted videos from the event and stuff like that. And in an article, in one of the articles, well, in an article that the National Black Action Committee released, it was basically saying that the people in the rally put their hands on Justin, and because the police was detaining him so that he could leave or something like that.
This country. What? You should be ashamed of yourself.
You are too young. You are too young.
No, we built this country.
I'm 67 years old.
I'm 22 years old. I'm a student.
I'm 67.
Have you no shame to be here?
I am 67.
Do you know what these people have done to my ancestors? Do you know?
They put their hands on him. That's all I have to say. For one, if you're not law enforcement, I don't care who you are, you have no right to put your hands on me. That's then called assault. That's number one. Number two, they have the right to be there. Hold on. Yes, those people put their hands on him. And let's see. It also says in this article that an older woman was physically carried out by her hands and legs by two men who kneeled on the top of him and placed handcuffs on his wrist. Individual was wearing Marshall Blackburn paraphernalia, assisted by grabbing and holding him down as well. Two other students began chanting Black Lives Matter, which I'm assuming this is Janisha and Justin. Began chanting Black Lives Matter, and then the crowd responded by chanting USA, USA, and hitting their fellow Tennesseans with American flags. So they were being hit with American flags. The group of 3 African American students were brought out and detained by the same officer kneeling on top of the other African American female while her face was being pushed on the sidewalk. During this time, another African American male student was, let's see, it's so small it's hard to read. Another African American male student who was also there just taking pictures of the event was physically obstructed from photographing by members seated at the front of the stage and was heckled by a crowd from raising concerns about Marsha's role, and another staffer of the Blackburn's campaign who grabbed her wheelchair handles and pushed her out. So yes, now Marsha Blackburn went on some news outlet, I'm not sure what it was, and said that this was a violent mob, keyword violent, and she also called the group of students a mob who were interrupting a moment of silence and charged the stage, which is totally untrue. The event hadn't even started, so therefore how they're going to charge the stage on something that hasn't started. So basically Marsha Blackburn lied on them, and now they were arrested and they were sent to jail, but they were released. But however, Justin, they put out a warrant for his arrest again, so he had to turn himself in on Halloween night. Yeah, it's just very sad that we live in this is the time that we're living in. These students were here just to, you know, they were having their yeah, that sounds all bad. These students were here just to attend a rally. I wouldn't necessarily say support. You know, just to attend a rally. They're exercising their First Amendment rights. Like, I don't understand what's the issue. It doesn't matter if they have on Black Lives Matter shirts, any of that. What they're wearing has nothing to do with anything because they're black. Obviously, the people didn't want them there, which is it tells you about the times we're living in and that black people still ain't free. If you think you're free, nah sis, you ain't. And stuff like that. And I would insert pictures of Janisha and her handcuffs and all of that. I'll try to put some videos if I can of what happened so you can really see for yourself. And it's just not right that Marsha Blackburn is really, you know, telling false lies, telling false statements about what really happened at her event. Just say that these 2 black students were asked to leave for no apparent reason. Now mind you, this is your event. Come on, sis. Let's speak the real truth about what happened. So comment down below how you feel about the 2 black students being asked to leave a rally, which they had their names on to be there. Comment down below. So the last topic I'm going to be talking about is the Clermont twins. So if you don't know who the Clermont twins are, they was on Bad Girls Club. They was in a Yeezy campaign. Basically, they're twins. They're famous twins. Like Instagram famous twins who are praised for how they look and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it was Sinead. Wait, no, I need to get my information right. You know, let me go on Instagram and the shade room and let me scroll so I can get to what I'm looking for. Let me see. I forget which one it was. Oh, yeah, it was Sinead Clermont. So, Sinead Clermont was arrested for credit card fraud. She was arrested for credit card fraud. So, this is what happened. Sinead was going to see this guy in a hotel room in New York City for a prostitution date, which I think she was only getting $400. And, you know, which is not a lot of money. If you're gonna be selling your body for sex, 400 sis, really? Come on. Yeah. She was meeting up with this guy in a hotel for a prostitution date, $400, and I think some days later, not really sure, but the guy had died, and Sinead took the man's credit card and was racking up thousands of dollars of charges on this man's account, which is fraud because for one, it's not your card, sis. 2, you just can't do that. So she, according to the Shade Room, she pleads guilty to fraud and will likely face jail time. No, sis. What was up here that told you it was a good idea to steal a dead man's credit card?
A dead man's credit card and
go rack up. Sis was paying her rent. Like, didn't Yeezy pay you money to be in a campaign? Are we out here doing campaigns for the free, sis? Like, you model, y'all be all on Instagram doing this and that, but you was trying to pay your rent and your cell phone bill. Like, sis, really? So now she more than likely will have to go to jail. I can't really feel no sympathy for her for the simple fact that you stole from a dead man, sis. Like, where do they do that at? Like, let me know. If anything, you could have went to take out a payday loan. Like, sis. I really don't have nothing to say other than the fact that you stole some man's credit card, and then that was on Instagram. They have to put their Instagram, you can limit your comments or turn your comments completely off. They did. I think she limited her comments so people couldn't comment, basically. I don't know. I guess those people's in the comments grilling her. But sis, you got to take the heat that comes with this. Like, you stole from a dead man. Now you know twins are like this. Now your sister, you just gotta pray for her well-being and her mind, a strong mind, because ain't no telling how long. I don't even know how long you get for something like that, and I think that's actually a felony. Let me see. more than likely, yeah, she will, it says she has now pled guilty to fraud and faces time in a federal prison. When they send you to the a federal prison, more than likely, you're about to have a felony on your record, so she's about to be a felon. So yeah, I guess this is just what happens when people get desperate. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm just here to report the news. So if you like this video, comment down below what you thought about the topics that I decided to report on. And give your opinion. Let's have a conversation. Let's chat. Don't forget to like this video. Be sure to subscribe because there will be another video next week. So subscribe for more videos and make sure you turn on your notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.